Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of June 16 reveal curveballs and twists. Fans can expect to see what happens to Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood after their showdown. Plus, Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, shows up for Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Next week, expect to see what happens after Luna ambushes Steffy in her own home. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, warned that Luna was delusional and unpredictable, willing to do anything to make her family fantasy come true. Luna reached a new level of rage after her latest begging session with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Fans will see what happens to Steffy as well as to Luna. Signs are pointing to Steffy's survival. Everyone is determined to protect Steffy. There is Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, who is secretly staying on Steffy and Finn's property. Finn or Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, could also jump in to save Steffy from Luna once again. There is also Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Taylor, who both vowed to protect their daughter from a madwoman. However, Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, needs redemption, as well as Penelope Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. I personally would love to see Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, be the one to take Luna down. Since Steffy and Finn haven't been answering Sheila's calls, she could just show up saying it's an emergency. Sheila could see Luna through the window and jump in to save the day. After the showdown, there will be police and probably an ambulance at the Cliff House. Everyone will give their statements to the police, and there is a good chance that Luna ends up in handcuffs again. That would give the character a rest and allow her to return sometime in the future. Steffy could gloat about surviving Luna yet again once she's in handcuffs. However, this whole situation could really be too much for Finn. There could be guilt, regret, relief, anger, and everything in between. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of June 16th reveal that Nick will return. It will happen in Monday's episode. Brooke has been reeling over losing Ridge to Taylor. In addition, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza, have moved into Carter Walton's Lawrence St. Victor loft. The empty house will really make Brooke feel lonely. However, things will take a positive turn for Brooke when Nick returns. The upcoming week of The Bold and the Beautiful from June 16th to June 20th is packed with the kind of explosive drama, shocking reversals, and emotional confrontations that define the very soul of daytime soaps. As Luna's world spirals into deeper chaos and Steffy faces an unsettling reckoning, Brooke Logan may have just found the next great love of her life, or her most dangerous obsession yet. Let's dive deep into the tangled web of emotional stakes, family warfare, and unexpected alliances that will rock Los Angeles. Monday, June 16th. Luna faces consequences. Steffy wants Blood Luna. Nozawa walks into Forrester Creations not as a rising design protege, but as a woman on trial. The fallout from her truth bomb, confessing to being under the influence of her mother Poppy's mystery mints when she slept with Zende, has sent shockwaves through the fashion house. Steffy, incensed by Luna's actions and what she perceives as betrayal, not just of RJ but of the integrity of the company, is on a mission to see Luna ousted. She corners Ridge in his office and insists that Luna be suspended indefinitely, if not fired altogether. Steffy, angrily, "This wasn't a mistake, Dad. It's a scandal. We can't have someone like her representing the Forrester brand." Meanwhile, Luna is blindsided when she walks in on RJ having a tense exchange with Zende. The two cousins almost come to blows again, with RJ refusing to hear any more excuses about the mint mix-up. RJ to Luna, "It wasn't just about the mints. It's about how fast you ran to Zende instead of telling me the truth." Luna breaks down in tears in the Forrester Creations design room, but she's not alone. Unexpectedly, Hope enters and offers some compassion, remembering how it feels to have the entire company and her own family turn on her. Hope, softly. You made a mistake, but don't let Steffy convince you that you don't belong here. Tuesday, June 17th. Poppy fights back. Lee makes her move things heat up further as Poppy arrives at Forrester, demanding to speak with Steffy. What follows is a fiery, no-holds-barred showdown between two strong women. Poppy, furious. You don't get to decide my daughter's future, especially not after the toxic legacy your family's left behind. Steffy doesn't back down, threatening to have legal go over Luna's contract to see if it can be voided. She warns that Luna's presence at Forrester could ruin everything they've worked for. Meanwhile, Lee returns to the screen with cold determination. After staying mysteriously silent about Luna's scandal, she now makes her move, approaching Ridge and suggesting that maybe it's time to cut off the branch before it poisons the tree. Lee, calculating, the Nozawa name has brought nothing but drama. Don't let it infect the Forrester bloodline. But not everyone agrees. Thomas, watching all this unfold from Paris, calls Hope and tells her he's deeply uncomfortable with the way Luna's being vilified. He warns Hope to be careful, noting that Steffy is beginning to resemble Taylor at her most ruthless. Wednesday, June 18th. Brooke meets her mysterious savioras. Brooke Logan prepares for a high-profile charity gala event. She's forced to attend alone after Ridge cancels at the last minute due to the Luna crisis. But what begins as a lonely evening quickly turns into a fateful encounter. While navigating the crowded ballroom, Brooke has a near accident, her heel catching the edge of a stairway, and is saved by a strong, handsome man in a crisp black suit. Enter Damian Blackstone, a mysterious philanthropist and media mogul with piercing eyes and a disarming smile. He studies her with a quiet confidence that instantly unnerves and intrigues her. Damian, smirking. A woman as graceful as you shouldn't be left to fend for herself. Brooke, though wary, finds herself drawn into conversation. The chemistry is undeniable. By the end of the night, she's giving him her number and walking away with more butterflies than she's had in years. But not everyone will be happy with this new development. Thursday, June 19th. Finn defies Steffy. Luna makes a dangerous choice. Finn begins to show cracks in his loyalty to Steffy when he tells her he's uncomfortable with the witch hunt against Luna. He reminds her that mental health and trauma matter and that drug-induced actions shouldn't be punished the same way as deliberate choices. Finn, firmly. Luna made a mistake. That doesn't mean she's disposable. I've seen real villains, and she's not one of them. Steffy, feeling betrayed, lashes out at Finn for siding with the enemy. The tension between them builds, and there's an ominous undercurrent to their exchange. Could this be the beginning of another fracture in their marriage? Meanwhile, Luna, tired of being a pariah, makes a shocking decision. She packs up her belongings and prepares to leave Los Angeles. Poppy begs her to stay and fight, but Luna believes she's only causing pain. Luna, through tears. Maybe the only way to fix things is to disappear. At the airport, Luna is moments from boarding a red-eye when she hears a voice behind her. Voice. Running away won't fix anything. It's Bill Spencer. Yes, Bill, still harboring guilt over not stepping in sooner with Lee and Poppy, is back. And he's determined not to let Luna fall through the cracks. But will his late involvement be too little? Too late? Friday, June 20th. Brooke's new romance rattles Ridge. A showdown looms. Brooke and Damian have their first official date, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Paparazzi snap the glamorous pair entering Il Giardino together, and it takes all of 3 hours for the images to land on Ridge's desk. Though Ridge tries to pretend he doesn't care, everyone around him can see the storm building behind his eyes. When he confronts Brooke, she surprises him. Brooke, calmly. I've spent enough time waiting on you. Maybe it's time someone waited on me. Elsewhere, Steffi gets a visit from an old rival, Hope Logan, who's had enough of her hypocrisy. The two women have a no-holds-barred confrontation in the CEO office that echoes their most iconic clashes. Hope, coldly. You've driven your brother out of town, destroyed Luna's life, and you call that leadership? Steffi. And you think chasing a married man makes you a role model? The claws are out, and Forrester Creations may never be the same again. As the week ends, we're left with more questions than answers. Will Luna stay or vanish for good? Has Brooke finally found a man who isn't a Forrester or a Spencer? Can Finn and Steffi survive their growing rift? And is Hope finally ready to take the throne Steffi has long claimed? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.